Hello everyone, welcome to Monday Maths. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. Now at the end of last week we were looking at the number, yes they're here aren't they, like the spider, the number 8, that's right. And we're going to have a look again at 8 because when we're learning our numbers it's really important that we know that we can find all the numbers that are within 8 and how we make 8. Okay, so we're doing lots of exploring of our numbers, and the more we know our numbers, the more we can use them as we get older and become really fantastic mathematicians. And I know lots of you are already really keen to be counting out and splitting numbers and exploring. And I think if you can be a real explorer with numbers, that will help you so much. Okay, oh look what I managed to find on Friday at the shops. Oh, look, a new magazine with the number blocks in. So I might get number 8. What's she called again? I think it's Octoblock, isn't it? Octoblock, Oct for 8. I might get her out and see which friends she is more or less than. Okay, so I'll save that for a little bit later. So, having a look on my magnet board. Here is our number 8 in the Numicon. Whoops, it's fallen off. Must hold it at the right angle because the Numicon's not magnetic, but the buttons are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 rows of 4 and 4 rows of 2. Absolutely. And 8 is excuse me, an even number. We'll find out about even numbers and odd numbers a little bit later on. So I'll take our Numicon 8 off with all her little bits and bobs. Oh, look how the magnets cling together afterwards. I'm left with my 8 little people. Can you see there's 8 in a row? They're easiest to count. Do you remember when they're in a row? And I'll move them as I count down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, shall we count up to 8 and then count down from 8? Let's start at number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Let's count down now back from 8 to 1. Let's count backwards. So the numbers are going to get smaller. The amounts are going to get smaller. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. You're counting and learning the patterns of those numbers. That's fantastic. Well, on Thursday or Friday, we had a look at our whole and we split them into 2 parts, and we used our 8 each time, didn't we? But I haven't got my part whole here, but I have got my 8 people, so I can split them on my board. The first split I'm going to do is what I call the fair split. I'm going to put one side, one the other until I've split them all. Okay, so 1 here and 1 here, 1 here and 1 here, 1 here and 1 here. Can you see I'm splitting them side by side? And then 1 here and 1 here. Now I've split them into 2 groups, 2 parts of our 8. How many are in this part? 1, 2, 4. That's right. And how many in this part? 1, 2, 3, 4. The same amount on both sides. Now, when I know the parts of 8, I also know what numbers can be put together to make 8 when I'm doing adding. So, sorry, she's jumped off into the box. Let's move her up now. Just move my little groups up like this. So here's my 4 and my 4. And I'll show you just what I mean. I'm just going to put my little whiteboard on the bottom with some of my special magnets, again, to hold it down. And I can show you what sum we know. Okay, so I've got my magnet board there. I'm going to get my pen out. Okay, so I've got 4 on this side. So 4 down and across and down again. Plus, which means added to. If I add these two together, so 4 plus 4, down and across and down again, is equal to or makes or is the same as, it all means the same, but it's a special little sign here that people often call equals, but it means the same is both sides. Whatever it says on this side is the same as what's on that side. So 4 add 4, so 4 and 4 join together, all together make or are the same as 8. And that little sentence is what we call a number bond. The number bond of 8. That's the first one. 4 and 4 make 8. Now, if you've got 8 little bits near you, you might have a go at moving them around and trying to make a different number bond. So I'm going to do that while you're not looking. I'm going to have a move of my little people that are here on the board. Okay, and then let's see if we can work out this number bond together. How many on this side now? Have a little look, you could have a little guess, or you could point towards the screen and count. I wonder if you guess the right number. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on this side. How many on that side? 2. I haven't taken any away. So how many are there all together? 8. That's right. So 6 add 2 makes or is equal to 8. Let's write our sum out now. 6. Here we go. Look down and all the way around. 6 add or plus. It means the same as and, you know, put them together. Then over, across again. 6 and 2 is equal to or is the same as 8. So we've got 8 there, but they're grouped differently. So we know that 4 and 4 makes 8. That's a number bond. And we know that 6 and 2 makes 8. I'll try and make another number bond while you're thinking about it. Maybe you've got your 8 bits and pieces in front of you and you can find a different way of sorting them. We will see. Okay, I think I've got one now. Oh, look, one little boy all on his own. Just one of my group of 8 over here. So how many are going to be in this group? If you think about it, it's going to be one less than 8, isn't it? Because if we move 1 out of our group of 8, how many will be left? 1 less than 8 is 1 lower, one smaller number. Have a guess, have a look. Let's count it and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. 7 and 1 is the same as 8. So let's write that number bond out. 7 across, down like that. And 1, the quick stick. It's the same as or equal to 8. Okay. So we've already worked out 3 of our number bonds for 8. We're really starting to understand this number, aren't we? Okay. And I think there's one more, because the little trick with number bonds is that they can work both ways round. I'll show you that in a minute. Let me show you the last number bond that I want you to know. The last number bond of 8. Have a look at my groups now. How many have I got on either side? I think this group's got a bit more, hasn't it? So this is the bigger group. This one's a bit smaller. Some of you might be able to look at this group and say how many there are straight away. I'll just let you know there's 3 on that side. And on this side, I can see a 2. And then another 3 in a triangle. So how many is that all together? It's 5. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 here on this side. And we'll added to 1, 2, 3, 3 on this side is the same as and equal to 8. That's right. Now then, we did say, didn't we, that the number bonds can work both ways round. So if I put another little card here on my board, let's hope it'll stick on for me. Oh, it is, it's been good, it's behaving itself. If we say 5 and 3 make 8, and let me show you another trick. I'm not going to move any of my 8 at all. None of them are disappearing, but I'm going to move 2 over to this side. Okay, so now how many have I got on this side now? 3. So I'll put my 3 first this time and add it to how many on this side now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put my 5 on that side. And we still know that we've still got 8. Do you want me to check for you? So we've got our 3, so we don't need to count those again. Let's count on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. So 5 and 3 makes 8, but also 3 and 5 makes 8. Those numbers are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter what order you do them in. Okay, it will still make 8. So let's have a quick flick through all the number bonds that we've made today, and then we'll have a look at how we can show 8 in different ways. So let's read this together. 5 and 3 equal to 8. 7 and 1 is equal to 8. 6 and 2 is equal to 8. And 4 and 4 is equal to 8. So 4 and 4 make 8 all together. So here's my 8 people. Yes, I can show them as 5 and 3, but I can also show them what we were looking at before. Do you remember on the Numicon, we said that there were 4 rows of, let's see, 4 rows of 2. So here we've got 4 groups of 2, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, and that makes our 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as we go forward, we can start to be doing some counting in 2s as well. Should we have a little go at counting in 2s on this board? 2, 4, 6, 8. And if we did that on our hands, it would be 2, 4, 6, it's those 2 in the middle, 8, and then finishing at 10. Okay, because we can count in 2s. We've been learning lots of counting in 1s, but sometimes to make things a bit quicker and easier, we can count in 2s as well. But you can have a little practice of counting in 2s if you'd like today, and still looking for those 8s everywhere. All right, hope you've enjoyed your maths today. You spotted how many cans I've got behind me. I've been sorting out my cupboard and sorting out my soup cans. Did you spot how many were behind? There's a 4, there's a 3, and there's a 1. 4 and 3 more makes 7, and 1 more than 7 makes 8. I hope you spotted them. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again tomorrow. And I'll probably get Octoblock out then. Bye-bye.